What's up, guys? So this is not a therapy update or an update on my health. This is something that I just had a conversation with one of the therapists here, and we were talking about certain things like mental fortitude and psychology, and I mentioned the term aggressive patience, which I picked up from the MFCEO project with Andy Frisella. And she's like, I've never heard that before. She's like, can you put that into some sort of example? I had to think about it for a minute, and I used a real life example from my personal business that when I used to do dealerships. So I wanted to, put this in a recording, share it with you guys, see if you guys have any questions, or maybe you can relate, share your personal experience with this, I guess, phrase or however you want to put it. So aggressive patience being used. So I had a dealership, and I would go there maybe twice a week, and I would walk the lot, and they would say yes or no. I would do wheels on their cars. And so I had a dealership next door that I didn't have. But that same time that I would go, the same day rather that I would go to that dealership, I would make sure I went into the dealership that I didn't have, and I would make my rounds, and I would talk to A, B, and C, which is sales, service, and management, trying to get everybody to kind of see me. So I'm planting the seed, right? So I'm not trying to go in there and demand work from them, but because I'm right next door, I would go into this dealership too, because I do want to do the work there, but they have a guy, they're not doing wheels like that, they don't focus on reconditioning wheels, they fix it when the customer buys a car, they use a certain company, whatever their excuse is. I don't give a shit. I'm still going, right? So I got to explain this to somebody, and it was good because it helped her understand the concept, because compounding effects, no matter what, you have to be patient, right, in order to get and reap the reward from the initial planting of the seed, right? The tree grows, but it doesn't bear fruit for however many months, years, whatever. So like the same concept is, even though I'm being patient, I'm still going in there once a week, twice a week, making my rounds, saying hello. So if that helps you understand in like my personal life and my business life, sometimes you get shut down. Sometimes people are like, what are you doing here? We've already told you no. We don't need you. We don't use you. We use another company. Go away. That can be hard, right? And that's where the mental fortitude comes in, because you don't want to not go back in there. You want to be remembered, but you don't want to be annoying. So maybe instead of going talking to the manager that had a bad day, maybe he had a bad meeting. Maybe he had to fire somebody. Maybe something just isn't going good in his personal life. I will avoid that person and go to my other guys, because there's 3 departments as a wheel vendor that I'm trying to build relationships with. It's the sales team, it's the service team, and it's the management in charge of reconditioning the vehicles. So, there's a lot of potential there. There's that's a lot of moving parts. Certain people need certain things done faster than the other vendors can get it. Boom, you get remembered to being that guy. You're that guy. Relationships are key. I'm not going in there saying, can I please do your wheels every time? I'm going in there saying, hey, it's good to see you, man. Did you enjoy your vacation? How'd you do with your competition or whatever? Obviously, people know that I fight mixed martial arts, I train jiu-jitsu, I strike up conversations, I try to get people to remember me for little things that, are memorable. So, if that helps, I explained the term aggressive patience, and that's it. Eventually you will be remembered and you will be called upon. And that's me being patient, but I'm being aggressive patience by going in there once a week and still being there, pushing for my services to be utilized within that store. But I'm not doing it in a point of being annoying. I'm doing it with just, I need to be remembered being there. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, or you want to drop some insight, some more knowledge, maybe something I didn't expand on, drop it in the comments. And I appreciate everybody's support and input. And I get out of here Monday. I get to go home. I'm super excited about that. I'll be around the shop a lot more. I'll be making a lot more videos for Absolute Wheel Repair, and have a little bit more time on my hands. Since I am stuck in a wheelchair, I'm not going to be able to get busy right away. I'm going to have to kind of adapt and manage and figure things out. So, all right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a great day.